October 26, 1944. Antwerp. A young Royal Engineer named Lieutenant James Crawford kneels beside what appears to be an ordinary German anti-tank mine, half buried in the muddy ground near the port's eastern entrance. The rain falls steadily, cold and relentless. Behind him, 3 sappers work methodically, clearing a corridor through the minefield that has transformed the recently captured Belgian city into a landscape of lethal uncertainty. Crawford reaches into his pack for the probe, the traditional tool of his trade, a thin steel rod that has served demining operations since the Great War. But this mine is different. This mine is British. Or rather, what makes this mine deadly is what the British have done to it. As Crawford's probe makes contact with the metallic surface, there is no click, no mechanical warning. Instead, the entire area erupts with such violence that Crawford is killed instantly, along with 2 of the sappers standing nearby. The third survives, shattered by what happened. Within hours, the story spreads through the sappers' network. The Germans have adapted British anti-handling mechanisms. Or have they? The answer, it turns out, is far more complex and far more sinister. What had begun as a brilliant British innovation, a device designed to protect against German tampering, had mutated into something that transformed the nature of mine warfare itself. It was no longer about stopping tanks or catching the unwary soldier stepping on a pressure plate. It was about creating a weapon that punished those who tried to stop it, that continued to kill long after the guns had fallen silent, and that turned the very act of clearing a path through liberated territory into a deadly gamble. The story of how the British came to create this instrument of delayed death, and how it changed the face of modern warfare, begins not with innovation, but with desperation. By 1942, the minefield had become the battlefield. The German forces retreating across North Africa and through Sicily, then later across France and into Germany, left behind them hundreds of thousands of mines deployed with meticulous Teutonic precision. The minefields served multiple purposes. They slowed advancing troops, they created defensive perimeters, and they forced attackers into kill zones established by German artillery. But perhaps more importantly, they bought time. A minefield that takes hours to clear is a minefield that has achieved its strategic objective, even if it causes no casualties. British commanders understood this perfectly. They had deployed mines themselves, and they had studied German mining practices